Well, it's not fun, but it's on my mind. You know, with the Lil Durk trial, the judge has ruled that some lyrics can be used in the trial, which is a big deal. Not all of them. I think they wanted like 13.
Yeah.
They got, is it 5?
They got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to be, they have to be heard again. They're waiting for the prosecutors to explain exactly how this applies.
Okay.
And a couple were thrown out. Some of the ones that were included were the lyrics from Who Wants Smoke?
A slap.
Damn.
Yeah. Aha.
Oh, another slap.
Yeah, and they
picked the slaps.
They did pick.
I need the fucking prosecution's playlist.
To be lit in court?
Nah, they picked some joints. I ain't gonna hold you.
But if the slap is detailing how you slap somebody else, nigga, then
It's bullshit.
Well, that's the thing, and that's why I'm going to pray for Durk, because they picked the songs where there's crime happening.
Well, where it
sounds like
I don't want to
crime.
say. So what they allowed was like they can't play a full video. They can only use a still frame or screenshot. Which, again, if you're showing something in a whole scene, if you only can use this one shot,
That could be a BB gun.
So it's lyrics and music videos?
Oh, they were trying to get lyrics, interviews, comments, videos. They were
That's
trying to get
bullshit,
everything that he's done. They were trying to, if they could somehow tie it to any of this, they were trying to get it included.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
And they ruled certain
ruled
ones out. Like there was a lyric, "Fool his ass, he think he buying some cars. We hop out, school his ass." They said that was a moderate level of relevance, and therefore could not be used. So like the judge is like, it can't. It's not enough to just say some shit. It's not even enough to say some shit that's that could be connected to this crime. It got to
Has to be directly connected.
Yeah, like directly connected. They're trying to make it as narrow.
And this
as
is the murder for hire.
Yes.
For
Yeah.
the
bounty
Quando
for Quando,
shooting.
yep.
Yes.
Where his cousin died.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
Broad daylight by the mall over there.
Yeah.
Got
In
it.
California.
Yeah.
Gas station.
I get it, man. I hate this situation so much. I don't. My position is artists' lyrics shouldn't be used against them. I understand why when people are dying and rappers are rapping about dumb shit or rapping that they did some shit. I'm not saying he did this. I'm not talking about this case. I'm saying in general, when rappers say shit that implicates themselves and others, I get why courts want to use it. I get why the victims' families want to use it, but we got to hold a standard here because I think the risk outweighs the reward.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, it's been like that since the Star Spangled Banner, though. Like, I mean,
the lyrics.
Keeping it too real, the lyrics.
Yeah, like when you go and you get a good win,
Yeah.
Got to run back and
they
let niggas know.
normally, since the beginning of the time, they put it in a song. These songs ain't just songs. It's testimony.
I never even thought I'd tie it together with the Star Spangled Banner, but you're not wrong.
The bombs
What
bursting
did
in there.
they do?
Them
They
last
went
verses
right to the
were
booth.
Fuck some shit up.
That's a
And
great point.
And the
Joe.
third verse.
Third
Damn.
verse.
Third verse is the one.
That's the silent track. The third verse.
That's the one.
But where does it stop? And that's the danger with it. Then what is like where does it stop if they can use, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's a slippery slope. I'm on the fence, but I think that you should have enough.
And we got to define slippery slope soon.
If they allowing you to use lyrics, right? Where do they have a cutoff? Like any lyric to any rapper that comes in here and said, Jadakiss said, yo, they had to use the scales that they weighted wells with for my coke. Like, come on, if you want to digest, like if you going to set precedent in court, then case law going to be case law. And now we could go take, Indiana
Any old
versus
thing.
blah, blah, blah in 1922 said that we could do this.
But
and
see,
that shit is scary.
that's why I don't look at it that way, because again, you still got to prove this stuff. So if I say this in record, like your Jadakiss example, all right, now did they run it? Did they find these scales? Did they find this coke?
Where's the whale?
They did it. Where's the whale? Like, you get what I'm saying? With these lyrics, y'all are describing shit that you went and did down to the letter.
And that's
So now because you did this, you talking about the murder right here that happened on this corner at this time on this day. You just detailed
That's what
it.
I mean about slippery
And that-
slope.
but that's
Like,
why I
you know
said-
what a slippery slope is? Blood on the floor. Like that's slippery.
Yeah.
Look what we talking about.
No, I'm just saying. No, I that's why I said I'm on the fence, because I can understand. If in your rap you are detailing, I caught him at the corner store. It was blah 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 on. Bro, I just think you gotta have more sense and discernment
You gotta not
than
do
to
that
put that
shit.
in your fucking rap.
But my problem is, if you do, like there are rappers who are hyper specific about their raps, or they give details that sound real even in fiction.
True.
Right.
You know, and so I don't want to put that on those rappers. Again, I understand. Don't do that. If you're a rapper out there and you committing crimes, don't rap about them before, during, or after the crime.
That's pretty good advice.
This is solid advice. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to, because the problem with Ice, for me, the problem with letting it in and saying you still got to prove it is I don't want illegal evidence being used against me in court, because I don't trust jurors, and I don't want the juror to have to decide, especially a juror that doesn't understand rap. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Whether this is an obvious crime or not, because obvious to me is different than obvious to somebody else. Somebody might really. My Big is a good example. My homie Gutter kidnapped kids. Like he don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. And what he said he did to them kids, that to a juror, that could sound hyper specific.
No, that's a great point. And then on top of the fact that this is a juror that
because he said that in enough songs to where I can't just assume that that's not what Gutter was doing.
But that's exactly the point. Let's say he's never kidnapped.
He put that shit in a secret juicy verse. Like he was just saying that shit, and man, yo, did I tell you about Gutter? He fucking ass.
I don't add on what Mark's saying. If the juror doesn't like rap, if the juror is grossed out by curse words, the juror, because if you don't listen, and let's say the juror does like rap, but it's a Run DMC fan, you know what I mean? This shit is pretty gross to them regardless because of how violent it is. True. So now that perception is, I'm totally judging this guy. True. On top of the fact that he got dreadlocks, he has a record already. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's no way that this pans out as fair, in my opinion. It's no way. It's impossible.
I agree. Yeah. And you know that's the jury selection game. We watch enough shit to be like, nope, we gonna go get this 70-year-old white lady over here from fucking Livingston somewhere, and then once she hears this as lyrics, he's lost.
It's over.
Or 47-year-old podcaster. Like if I hear that shit in the right,
it's different.
No,
you come from North Philly,
no,
but
I'm with you. But I'm just saying, like I even for me, if I hear something at this age, I'm like, I might believe it. I might not use it against him in court because I don't want that to be the precedent, but I'm just saying the average person, you don't even got to be white and racist or white and suburban. Or white. Take racism off the table. You don't even have to be white and disconnected from our culture. Mm-hmm. You could just be an adult that's like, why the fuck are you rapping about killing people and putting in songs? Like that shit is probably, they just think you're a dickhead.
Everything y'all are saying are the reasons why you have to talk yourself out of murdering people when you want to.
This is true, especially if you're famous.
Yeah. No bounties.
Man, law's the law. We gonna if we following it, we gonna do things according to the law. That just doesn't make any fucking sense. And then where does it stop? Documenters, or you gonna lock them up? Comedians, if it's a joke or whatever, you gonna lock them up? Like where does it stop at?
Yeah.
Podcasts, we up here talking shit all the time. Where does
we not detailed?
Yeah, we're not detailing, but so what? So what?
Here come the street apologists. Here come the fucking street apologists now. What street principles are we defending right now? That we should be able to murder and
that has nothing to do. I'm talking about the law. I'm talking about how do you have a chance to fucking win if we have this group of jurors that don't know shit about music or don't know shit about where this person comes from. I just don't see how that's a fair outcome. How? I'm grossed out by the fact that you're talking about murder, period. I'm like, that's gross. Why are you talking like that? I don't see how you get a fair outcome after that. And then how do you pick the jurors that understand the culture, it doesn't make any sense. You don't have to be a street nothing for that. It's already set up for certain people to lose anyway. I just think this furthers it. It's not fair, in my opinion. Like, especially if at the end of the day, if you really got a case, you ain't got to listen to a nigga lyrics. If you have a real solid case, you don't need lyrics to close the deal. You don't. If you have a real case, period. From the shit that I've seen, they got on him with this murder fire and shit. Going to go buy them chains, them niggas all run out that house and all that. If they have a real case, you got a real case. We don't need a fucking mixtape for it.
We want everything.
Come on now.
But I get what you're saying. But
if a mixtape is a deal breaker, you probably ain't got a good case.
Period.
Yeah.
New Joe Budden.